Hey guys, LT back here today with you, and today on behalf of KastKing, I want to talk to you about the KastKing KastPro line. I've used many different brands of braid through the years. I'm super excited to give you my first impression of the KastKing KastPro with braided line. The KastKing KastPro Spectra braid line is proudly made in the USA and ensure the highest quality possible. This line has been tested and approved by Bassmaster Elite Anglers, professional fishing guides, and select KastKing members. Now, like anything else, I like to do my homework first before I buy or use a product. So I've done my homework. I haven't actually used it, but I've done a lot of research and a lot of reading and read other people's reviews and opinions upon this line, and I'm super excited to get this line spooled up on my KastKing stealth reel and get out and fish with it. But before I do, I want to talk to you today about the KastKing KastPro line. Now, the KastKing KastPro has a thin but exceptional strong diameter weave, which is tough and abrasive resistance. That is something I look forward to in braided line. I use braided line on just about every presentation I throw 90 to 95% of the time. The KastKing KastPro braid will be a perfect braid for the toughest conditions such as heavy cover, vegetation, rocks, and underwater wood structure. This braid is where it's at. Now, the KastPro is coated to be color fast and have better abrasion resistance. Other brands use a water-based coating which tends to rest on the surface of braided line and typically is repelled by the braided material. Basically, that means that this results in color fading and reduced abrasion resistance over time, which is something, in my opinion, you don't want to have. And something, in my opinion, I've experienced with many other brands. KastKing doesn't have that issue with the KastPro. KastPro uses a biosolvent-based coating that penetrates and wicks into the braid, which gives it a more uniform coating with better color, coating life, and increased abrasion resistance. Bingo, there's something else again. This is really truly amazing in my opinion. KastPro allows you to use this line for saltwater fishing, jetty fishing, bass fishing, pier fishing around heavy cover, boat fishing, kayak fishing, really any type of bass fishing that you want to use this KastPro for, it's made for it and you can use it, which is really truly awesome in my book. Now, the KastPro Spectra braid has 0 line memory, which is really awesome because many times when you have line memory, what are you doing? You're sitting there picking out a backlash or picking out a knot. Most frustrating thing ever, and that's another plus for me with the KastPro, which I really, really like. The KastPro 0 line memory will help you achieve a better and further cast with less chances of line knots. I'm going to open this up because I really haven't even gotten it out of the package. I've got the 50-pound KastPro in combat green. Really excited. I'm going to get this out here, pull it out, show you. Really awesome, really excited about this. Made in the USA. I mean, really, boom, awesome. Now, not only is it awesome that it's made in the USA, something else that's truly awesome that we will get into in a minute is the BioSpool. The BioSpool is a game changer. We'll get in that in a second. Now, something I have always complained about myself is with braid, with any color braid, is that the color will fade and fade and fade. And a lot of different brands, you can sit here and do what I'm doing, running my fingers through this, and the coloring of the braid will rub off on your fingers. Well, I'm pulling pretty hard. I know you can't really tell on the camera, but I'm darn near burning my fingers, clasping and holding it, running my fingers across here, and as you can see, there's no coloring on my fingers. There's no green coating, there's no coloring of green on my fingers. Doesn't come off, which I really like that myself, which means that this braid will last longer and will not fade like many other brands do. Alright, so I'm going to dial this up and spool it on my KastKing Stealth reel. This is the 50-pound combat green braid. I'm going to spool it up on my Stealth reel, which I will use for flipping and pitching and probably some other different setups. But I'm going to put it on that reel, and I'm probably going to put it on one or two of my other KastKing reels. Get out and test it out. KastKing has really set the bar high, folks. This is really truly amazing. They have really set the bar high in the environmental responsibility in the fishing tackle industry, and they have come out with the BioSpool. Now the BioSpool is biodegradable and it will break down in a landfill. The BioSpool is made of wheat straw waste products, and it will replace your traditional plastic spool. What happens is this gets thrown in the trash, then your trash gets taken to the dump, and then a plastic spool is just sitting there laying in a landfill, and it's something else that has to be buried along with the rest of the other trash. Well, the BioSpool replaces that. If your BioSpool gets thrown in the trash, your BioSpool goes to the landfill, and then it breaks down after a period of time. So that's truly awesome that KastKing is trying to be environmental friendly, coming out with the BioSpool and making that where it will break down and not cause more waste in our land and in our landfills. So a couple of things that are my first impression of the KastKing KastPro. Hey, number one, you've got the BioSpool. That's awesome. Number two, you have smaller line diameter, which is really awesome. Number three would be you have zero line memory, which is a huge thing for myself. And for $20 on Amazon, you get a 300-yard spool. You cannot beat that, folks. So for $20, folks, you get a 300-yard spool. You cannot beat that. That is cheaper than some of the other brands that I've used. So really, really awesome, guys. If you haven't, check out you some KastPro. Like I said, I will be spooling this up on my KastKing Stealth reel and probably maybe even my KastKing Royal Legend, and testing it out here in the next couple of weeks fishing and showing you guys how well it works. I'll leave a link in the description below to the Amazon link for this line if you want to check it out, or if you want to order some yourself. I'll leave a link to all my other KastKing products in the description below, so make sure you check them out, guys. Go follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Give them thumbs up and give them some likes. Check out some of the amazing products that are coming out. Just like these shades. See these shades? Got KastKing up here. Well, they've got some brand new ones coming out at ICAST this week. So check out Amazon. Check out some of the awesome, amazing products that they got coming out here soon in the next several weeks. Really amazing. As always, guys, if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. If you like this video, please make sure you give me a thumbs up. Follow me on all my social media accounts. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.